Like, I want a man who's like subtle and like, you know, like touches your back when you're like walking in public. No, I want to make out in the street. Hi y'all, I'm Anna Sitar, and today I'm gonna be answering questions from the Confession Cube with page 6. I'm a little nervous, I'm a little excited. I wanna like get something juicy. Starting strong. You've shared your self-tapes online. What role would you drop everything to play? I mean it. I actually can't say the role, but I did get to audition for it. Unfortunately, I don't think that the movie is happening anymore. I'm a big like music and film person. You might not know that about me, but I love like Mamma Mia, La La Land. And I'm not saying that I could perform music like that, but I would love to be a part of a production that has it. And something like feel good, artsy, cutie girl. That's the dream role. What's your advice for people who want to get into running? Oh, I'm on my running journey. I think that it's gonna be a runner girl summer, so everybody lock in. We're getting our cute shoes, we're having matching outfits. It's silly, but like start somewhere. I like remember my first time I tried to run, I went from like 0 to 100 and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like go in and I'm gonna be fast, I'm gonna be strong. And then I realized the best part about running is that there is no good in it. I mean, like some people are fast, but like everybody's achievements are good, no matter whether you're the first person to finish the marathon or the last person to finish the marathon or any race at all. So I think like just having faith in yourself that you should start somewhere, and even if that means walking part of the race, if that means walking part of your mile, if that means walking your whole race, like everything is good because you're getting your body moving, it's good for your mental health, it's good for your body, it's good for your spirit, and like you're achieving a new goal that you may not have thought that you'd be able to achieve before. So yeah, that's my best advice. I love yapping about this. You recently ran the London Marathon and earned a Guinness World Record for it. What was that experience like? Show-stopping, phenomenal, one of a kind. Club, another club, bus, another club, plane, another club. That's how I felt running the marathon. I will say it was once in a lifetime. I immediately joined the ballot for next year, which is a really low percentage of getting in, but I want to run it again. I think that it just invigorated my love for running and my like energy for community that I've always had in me, but running that marathon specifically had never felt more empowering. You've been posting since 2019. That's 6 years, you guys. What's your all-time favorite trend and the one that makes you cringe a little? This is actually quite easy. My all-time favorite, I don't think was a trend, but it was one of my favorite videos that I've ever made, and it's my sister's wedding video. It's still pinned on my profile. It was the morning of her wedding. Her one request was to go for a swim in the ocean with our family, and so we all woke up and loaded in the car and went out to the sea and went swimming. That video itself is so beautiful because it captured such a moment in time, which is what I think I really enjoy the most about content, is that it like holds on to a moment that you may never get to experience again. And the one that makes me cringe, do you guys like remember any of the old TikTok audios? Why were there so many like explosions in them? But also so nostalgic, like those early 2020 like audios like make me feel some type of way, like the Say So dance, you know? I still love them. Ooh, these are already good. I'm feeling great about this. Oh, here we go. Another Day, Another Starbucks was a huge viral sensation. What's the most unexpected drink you've tried that surprised you? And it doesn't have to be coffee related. I think the one that surprised me the most was matcha and chai. I don't drink matcha anymore because it kind of makes me anxious. I feel like it makes me more anxious than espresso, which I don't know if that's normal. That one surprised me for being a better flavor than I thought it would have been, because I always liked a vanilla matcha and I'm a big chai girly. So those two together, I was like, it's gonna be weird. And the color was like not cute, but the drink was divine, so it was kind of worth it. Oh, you've worked, I feel like I'm reacting like that to every time I read these questions. I'm like, ooh, okay. You've worked with everyone from PacSun to K18. What's been your biggest career pinch me moment? I can't even count them on like two hands, I don't think. Like I genuinely am so thankful and so grateful to everybody who's like supported me to get to where I am, because I don't know, I still wonder what I did a little bit. Like there's a part of me that's like, why me a little, I think? And so doing my swimmer line with PacSun and getting to model my own swimmer line inspired by California and from Michigan was a moment for me that like was something I used to joke about with my mom when I was younger and always talked about wanting to do swimwear and like have this chance to design my own line. Yeah, there's so many moments that like have like come up, and this is my pinch me moment every time. Every time I go out into the world and I get to meet one of you is like a pinch me moment every time it happens. Like when someone says like, I love your videos, or like, I listen to your podcast, or like, your relationship makes me so happy, or like, oh my gosh, I've been here since like you went through your breakup. Like that for me every single time is like No way. Like, I wish that's exactly how I react every time someone says it to me. I'm like, get out of town. What advice would you give to aspiring creators who want to build a lasting connection with their audience and not just go viral? I actually do think I have the best advice on this. You need to remember that like you are one of a kind. You are unique in your own way. I think it's so easy to watch content and see other people growing and doing different types of videos and really specific videos, and that's incredible because that's them. You need to be you. I have a genuine belief that if you continue to share what makes you happy, you're gonna attract people that also are happy from those same things. And you don't need to recreate what somebody else is doing to be popular. You don't need to like try to be like someone else. You need to just be like you. And maybe that takes a little bit of self-discovery, and maybe it takes some trial and error, but you will get there the more that you keep practicing and working that muscle in social media through your video making and your storytelling, and yeah, just getting to know yourself better as a person. All right. Like mixing them up a little bit. Oh, if you could swap lives with a celebrity or influencer for a day, who are you choosing? I've actually thought about this before. You know, what's interesting is the first person that came to mind is actually because I feel like I just saw them on Instagram before I walked in here. But at first in my brain went like Zendaya. Like, I feel like that would be cool because I feel like she works on really cool projects, and I would want to know like life of an actor energy. And I think she's iconic. Is that enough of a reason? I just think she's cool. I don't even want to know what she does in a day. Here we go. What song are you currently obsessed with and would bring to life in one of your music video TikToks? Guys, I rediscovered it this morning by accident because Brew was DJing us getting ready for the day. He went to work, I was coming here, and he turned on Secret Love Song by Little Mix Part 2. I don't even want to talk about it. I got emotional. I had to redo my makeup. It was so good. I don't know, when there's like the part where it's like, I just want to be like that, 'cause I'm yours. I want to be like standing on a rooftop in New York City, like singing into the rain while like the wind is hitting me. I'm gonna start shot listing this as soon as I leave. Oh, what's your current hot take? Anything goes. Every time I feel like I say I have a hot take, it's actually a quite normal take. This might not be a hot take, but it's an opinion change of mine. I think PDA is hot, okay? I used to be very much like I want a man who's like subtle and like, you know, like touches your back when you're like walking in public. No, I want to make out in the street. Like push me up against a wall. I think I'm reading too much like rom-com books, but like yearning 2025. Can you tell us the story of how you and Brew met? I can. I had seen him online and he honestly was my internet crush. I feel like I saw him on TikTok. I feel like a lot of the girlies and me and my girlfriends from Michigan used to talk about him, be like, oh my gosh, can you imagine if you ever get to meet him? He is so cute. That's so crazy. And then I followed him on TikTok and he followed me back. I had commented on a video and knew that I was gonna get the follow back because I was verified. And once he did, he like messaged me and was like, if you're ever back in Michigan, I'd love to get coffee. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. And then a month later, he was like, actually, I retract my coffee offer. I'm moving to California and I'll see you out there. And I was like, okay, bold. And a week into him moving to LA, we bumped into each other at a friend's get together. And then I may or may not have friend zoned and ghosted him for 6 months. Okay, you guys ready for another? Because I'm not stopping. What's the most romantic thing Brew has done for you that still makes you smile when you think about it? There's a lot of things that make me laugh. Like, I think that that's like maybe one of my favorite qualities about our relationship is I think about things that he's done and it just is funny. Like, that's like maybe why I really enjoy being his partner. One of the most romantic things he did was, it's a funny story because now I know that it's romantic looking back. In the moment, could not get a read on this man, okay? One of our very first dates, he asked me to come with him for like something that he had planned. And he took me to, he didn't tell me what we were doing, by the way. He put me in his car and was like, yeah, we're just gonna go for a drive. Drove for 40 minutes. And I was like, where's this man taking me? I don't know him that well. And we ended up on a beach in Huntington and he had a whole beach picnic set up for sunset. Mind you, this is like our first date. And this is like something somebody would do to propose to someone. So I'm in my brain like, this man's in deep. I'm like, I was like, I've got it, and he wants it. What's funnier is when we get there, I think he also realized how romantic this was and began to backtrack by saying that it was like a radio endorsement and like he had to be there, which is not funny. It's funny now because in the moment that I was like, oh, so it's not that serious. Like I'm just a plus one to like a work event is like then how my brain kind of altered what was planned. It turns out he really did like pay for and put on the whole thing and like handled doing this like beautiful elaborate beach picnic, but he just got a little bit nervous and I think that makes me kind of obviously like, giggle and laugh because I was like, it's so his personality now that I know him. I thought he was way more of a Casanova when I met him, and now that I know him, he's like just a shy boy. And so it's cute to think what he was thinking in that moment we walked to the beach picnic, and it's like flowers and roses and like us privately in this like candlelit dinner, and he like packed all my favorite snacks, and I was like, I've only known you for a week, but like, are you about to ask me to marry you? What's going on? Can you give us an off the cuff I don't want it story right now? You know what, if he doesn't plan a beach picnic at sunset with nobody around and make it seem way more romantic than it actually is, and turns out that he's actually really just in love with me, then I don't want it. We are on the last one. Oh, this is a great question. If you and Brew could go on a double date with any celebrity couple, who would it be and why? What's funny is like my brain immediately went to, I'm friends with Tay Lautner, and the Lautners are both Taylor, but Tay Lautner is she Lautner. And I think they have all met now, would still love to go with them. I was gonna say Allison Cooch and Isaac, because I actually just love them. I think that they're the best. And it's cute because like we're actually friends. So I just love like hanging out with people that make me feel like I can be like my little Midwest self. And what's funny is I feel like all the people that just came to mind are like, I almost said like, oh, you know, like my mom and dad. That's who I want to hang out with. Dare I say Zendaya and Tom Holland? I already talked about her once. Let's double down. Who do you think I would get along with on a double date? I think that that's a better question. I like wonder that, like, who do you think I'd be friends with that I'm not friends with yet on the internet? Not for me to tell. It's for all of us to find out. And that was the Confession Cube with page 6. I'm so happy that you're here, and I'm so glad I got to visit with you today. You can follow along on my journey at Sitar on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and anywhere else that you get your social media.